Hello folks, welcome back to Shibkai. This date will begin Shiba Inu following bull run. Shiba Inu news. Nowadays Shiba Inu, an Ethereum-based altcoin, took a beating this week in spite of the faultless update within the ETH blockchain. Accordingly, advertised members search for clues around the pace of intrigued rate climbs that seem reflect a corresponding drop in the esteem of cryptocurrencies. In this video we are going conversation. Almost this date will begin Shiba Inu following bull run. Shiba Inu news. Nowadays do not disregard to crush the thumbs up, share and subscribe to the channel to see our latest content on Shiba Inu cost forecasts and master investigation. Without advance ado, let's start the video. Within the final 24-hour exchanging session, dispatch plunged to 0.174, short 10.52% from the earlier week and short 2.51% over the final month. Moreover, other metrics were to default for the later cost decay. For occasion, the market esteem realized esteem proportion skid at the side. The everyday dynamic addresses these bearish signals, recommended and encourage downtrend within the coming days. In line with this, examiners anticipate shibainu to crash 25% this month, expanding from 0.0083 to 0.0093. Ship's moving normal meeting disparity moreover painted a comparable picture because it showed a negative edge within the advertising line. With this downbeat opinion, it's small ponder that speculators are cleared out looking the market for any signs of good faith. Our favorite 2022 speculation has given its early supporters with precisely that a tremendous reason to be idealistic for 2022 and 2023 is sitting on 100% gains and anticipating more. Shiba Inu cost has briefly been being a tease with the conceivable begin of a bull run, but bulls dropping the ball due to dollar quality in September has instead endured a back-to-school minute. Since the starting of the month, key levels have been given up with the greatest at 0.129. Another leg lower looks to be allowed, as the Swedish Riksbank sets the showcase tone with a supersized 100 BP climb, which ought to be encouraged. Do the same on Wednesday, activating an enormous sell-off in cryptocurrencies on the back of indeed more dollar quality. Shiba cost is at the benevolence of central banks after markets shaken nowadays with a astonish 100 BPS climb from the Swedish Riksbank. In spite of the fact that Sweden and the SEK have small to do with crypto monetary forms, the move has put markets on edge sometime recently. The Fed approach assembly on Wednesday and an astonish 100 BPS climb from the bolstered would be a gigantic game changer for markets. Enormous dollar quality would kick in and trigger an avalanche sell-off in values and cryptocurrencies. Transport price is in this way at chance of dropping 10% within the run-up to the encouraged assembly as markets get more apprehensive that 100 BPS might be on the cards. Depending on how Powell conveys this message, anticipate to see indeed more dollar quality coming in, pushing the euro-dollar back underneath spoof and activating another sell-off in equities and cryptocurrencies, which is able to be sufficient to pressure a break underneath 0.965. From there, another region opens up that may see a drop and winding towards 0.655, including another 40% misfortunes within the books for 2022. The elective situation can be that a turnaround happens, ought to the nourished as it were convey a littler than expected rate climb with a dovish message that would cruel a little uptick towards 0.129 and a positive return of 11% that would be as distant as the short-term rally would go as the ruddy slipping slant line. The noteworthy essential level at 0.129 and the 55 days basic moving normal all reside around that level as Cap's Sharum developer unification has uncovered some vital upgrades on the prospective Shiba Inu Layer 2 convention, including specifics on XF support and a shibaswap reward concurring to an official declaration from the unification. Establishment plans are still well underway for the fourth alpha and open test nets of the up-and-coming convention. The declaration moreover bears down on plans for these test nets slated for the conclusion of September or at some point in no time after that. Unification reminds the community the due date for last XF funds claims is on Admirable 22nd. The unification establishment effectively stamped the final X support and set a 1-month most extreme claiming period finishing on September 22. 2022. After this deadline, the Shrewd contract will burn any unclaimed XF fund tokens. Unification also states that the last supply can be less than the initial 10,000 arranged. The current supply was 9,888 on the ShibaSwap reward. Some X reserves will be claimable until another year. The declaration states that in spite of the fact that the Shrewd contract will burn extra XF reserves, unclaimed tokens from the ShibaSwap and XF support surrender entries will be accessible for withdrawals until early 2023. Depending on the outcome of our arranged administration proposition, the X reserves will exchange to the unification. Community support tokens will be utilized to compensate members and community individuals who contribute to development and other efforts to progress the arrange. The first public beta testnet will center essentially on developers and delegators, so the arrange is prepared for all members upon official launch. The declaration 2 indicates that the up-and-coming open beta will guarantee that the mainnet dispatch is secure by fine-tuning the method of settling bugs and open testing. Moreover, all interested validators will be allowed to connect the beta in arrangement for the most net dispatch. Besides, the declaration guarantees bolster for the Ethereum blend. Unification plans to support ETH2 and the ancient fork because it accepts this as the leading course of activity for the entire division. We will endeavor to continue supporting the first fork in the and used ETH2 organized. Given that unification looks to bolster all developments of decentralization, we accept giving the leading instruments for all channels serves the more noteworthy blockchain world. The arrange has formally suspended stamping BONE in compliance with an prior concluded community choice. BONE, the official gas for the Sharian convention, has now hit the 230 million stamp. The upper restraint chosen for BONE farming in June. The community chosen to halt stamping BONE at 230 million to permit Shibaria validators get to the remaining 20 million of bones add up to maximum supply at slightest 20 million bone is necessary for ordinary convention operations. Shiba Inu has also implied at propelling numerous tokens counting Shay and Treat. While Shay will be the ecosystem's official steady coin, Treat will only work as a remunerate token. Shosher has expressed that Australia would likely be the final test area for the transport CCG game Shiba Endlessness. Kazama made this known in reaction to an address by Prevalent Dispatch community member at Shib. Alexander. The Shiba Forever diversion went live on the Apple App Store following its dispatch in Australia on September 17, 2022. Australia users joined the Vietnamese in having the opportunity to be among the early analyzers and bug columnists of the Shiba Eternity amusement test. Reports of the SHIB CCG amusement in Vietnam appear it was a colossal victory. Per different reports, request was higher than anticipated and the Shiba Group had to extend the gameplay server's capacity 50 overlap to suit the demand when clients ask to make a big appearance test of the transport CCG in their country, reacted that the another occasion would likely be download day. One of the requesters was a user from Turkey who commented the Turkish community is foreseeing the Shiba endlessness. When will the game be accessible for us to download from the App Store, reacted before long. At that point he added that the amusement would be accessible to the complete world for download and not fair a few particular countries concurring. According to him, the Shiba Group needs to appear the Shadowcats that Shiba is a genuine constraint. He included that he needs the game's download to break the App Store on download day. The Shiba Inu lead engineer also hinted that it might be conceivable to perform ship burns via the amusement, but he would provide more subtle elements around that in a partitioned upgrade sometime. Recently, the download Kazama further said there's more to the Shiba Forever than being a game, and numerous discourses will happen before the download day. The Shiba Group is attempting to boost the game's appropriation when goes live final month. Shiba Forever expert William Vole showcased the amusement at the Shiba Eternity game at the greatest worldwide video game exchange, Reasonable Gamescom crypto payment gateway stage. Presently, installments has reported that businesses can begin tolerating chain installments from their clients. More vitally, they can continuously utilize the stage to swap their chain for fiat. Chain is the second native token within the Shiba Inu environment. That's a wrap for today. Don't forget to crush the thumbs up, share and subscribe to the channel to see our most recent content.